Hey, this is Justin from Grand Rapids, Boulder. I wanted to respond to a question that I've gotten of, well, what's your favorite board game right now? And that's just an impossible question for someone that plays a lot of board games. I'm going to have one that I really, really like. In fact, so this is Tiny Towns. Tiny Towns was my favorite board game of 2019 for a couple reasons. It has a really excellent solo player mode. It can go up to 6 players, which I think is super cool. And the experience of play, so like how the play of the game goes at, or how it like unfolds, is basically the same from a single player experience all the way up to the 6 player experience, which I think is fantastic game design. The second thing that I really, really like about it is it's really accessible as a modern board game. If you've ever played Candy Crush or Snood, Bejeweled, anything that you have to arrange colors in a particular way for them to explode and give you points, you're going to be very well equipped to play Tiny Towns. Because in Tiny Towns, you are going to arrange colors in a certain way that are going to explode into a building, which gives you points at the end of game. So let's kind of zoom in on it and kind of go over it. Each player is going to get a 4x4 little grid, and on it you are going to place your resources. Now you can only place one resource per square, and if there's a building in that square already, you can't place it. Great. Let's focus in on a cottage. So with a cottage, I'm trying to build that color sequence on my board. So I need a yellow, a red, and a blue in that order. Now, it could be rotated a little bit. It could be inverted. As long as it's that color pattern, you're good. So I've got it. I'm going to take the 3 off. So explode into a building. And you place the building in one of the 3 spaces that it was in. And I'm going to choose right there. Great. It's going to get me points at the end of the game. So the follow-up question is, well, how do you get those points? Or those resources? I'm going to show you the variant, which is the single-player variant. It's also my preferred variant with 2 up to 6 players. Yeah. So I draw a card, put it down. Everybody at the table gets a wheat. Cool. Put it where we need it. Second card comes out. It's a brick. So everyone at the table takes a brick from the resource pile, puts it somewhere on their board. The third is wild. You can pick any of these resources you want. So knowing what we know, maybe we want to grab this blue, just finish off our cottage real quick. Or we grab something totally random and start on a new project somewhere else in our town. That's up to you. That's a strategic choice that I'm not going to make for you. The one thing I will tell you is corners. Fill in your corners first. It's really important. And eventually, you're going to go resource card, wild. Resource card, wild. And making buildings until it looks something like this. And let's say I flip over another resource card, wood, and I only have 1 space to put it. I drop it off there. The next one that comes out, I cannot place on the board, so my game is done. The rest of the table might have a few more turns, but I personally am done. And then you kind of just go down the score sheet, looking at, okay, so how many points did I get for cottages? Cool. And that's a very quick overview of this game. I love it. I think it's super charming. The box is going to say 14 plus, and I think that's a dirty lie. I've taught this to a 6-year-old. I did have to read out the cards a bunch of times because reading comprehension of a 6-year-old, but they got it. They were good. It says 45 minutes to my experience. It's been closer to about 30-ish minutes to play a full game of it. So it snaps along as long as there's no people humming and hawing over their turn. Yeah, I cannot recommend this one enough. I think it went under the radar just a little bit last year. because Wingspan just crushed it here. Yeah, I wanted to show you one of my favorite games. Let me know if you like this sort of content. If you have any follow-up questions or want to see one of these videos, games@grtoys.com, or leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think. I think it's really valuable to have this dialogue right now. Other than that, have a super day, and bye.